Hey everybody, welcome back. So recently I did a toy hunt video where I went to Target and got a Hammond collection figure, which I have right here. That is what we're going to be reviewing today, this figure, but not just this figure, also these figures, because Hammond collection, I figured let's do more, and it took so much restraint not to buy 4 Raptors. I need to stop buying duplicates. But yeah, we're going to get into this. We're going to look at these, and I figure why not look at all the dinosaur figures I have. So we're going to cover 1/18 scale. We're going to cover 1/12 scale. Most of them are going to be Mattel. I really haven't done any Mattel figures, so this is going to be our Mattel introduction, I guess. But also I'm going to cover I forget the name of the company. I'm going to look it up and I'll say it later in the video. But yeah, just cover all kinds of different dinosaur, and then also Creative Beast. I do have one Creative Beast, and I will be comparing that one to the Stegosaurus because they are both 1/18 scale. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so here it is. Now the packaging on these actually look really good. I have no complaint about the packaging. It's done very well, but let's go ahead and open it. Well, as you see, it comes in 2 pieces. Of course, the T-Rex that I had, it also came in 2 pieces. So now, does it have a satisfying snap? Just make sure that's, oh no, that's simple. That was actually really simple. Take that away. Goodbye. It is kind of stiff. I might have to heat this up some just to bend it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heat that up to bend it. The backs are moving just fine, but the fronts are really stiff. I mean, hell, last time I had a Stegosaurus, I wonder if I can find it at Toy Federation. I wonder if that'd be a good comparison. Later on, I'm probably not going to do it in this video. But the classic one, well, the one that I had from The Lost World, I love that one. But you know, it had the, you squeeze the spikes right here, or the plates, and it'd swing its tail. Just kind of sent me into a little bit of nostalgia. But yeah, I mean, it's a good figure. I mean, I like how they have their eyes. It's a really good figure. But yeah, I am going to have to heat it up, and I'll heat it up before I do the comparison. But let's look at another one. Let's look at this one that I'm not going to attempt to try and say that name. But again, packaging looks really good. But I'm not going to keep this box or anything, so. None of the joints are stiff on this one, and especially since this only costs like $15, this actually looks really good. I mean, you can see the detail in the eyes. The horns are actually really soft. The plate is hard, of course. I'm assuming this just snaps right in, very easy, like the last one. Yeah, very easy, snaps right in. But mouth moves. You know, this is a good figure. So like when I actually pose all these guys together, I think they're going to look pretty good. Come on, focus. But yeah, no, these actually look really good. And for, like I said, this guy was $15, and also the Raptor was $15. And I really didn't have to put up a fight for him to stand. The one I really want to get, the Raptor, I'm debating opening the other one, but this Raptor looks really good. I'm definitely going to do a comparison because I think I have the same one in the 1/12 scale, so I do want to compare those together. I don't know if the jaw is a little off. No, I mean, it looks good. but this guy looks really good though. Oh, this one you actually have to push. The other ones, they just go right in, but again, $15. I think they're $15 almost everywhere that have them. But again, the one thing that kind of bugs me is because like I really don't have that many Targets near me. The closest one to me is about 20 to 30 minutes away depending on traffic, and like I have multiple Walmarts within like 10 to 15 minutes. So but you know, Walmart, I have not seen a Walmart carry the Hammond collection, so I don't know if Target has exclusive rights for Hammond collection for like big box retailers, but other than like Amazon. But I haven't seen the Hammond collection anywhere except for Target, which I don't care for Target, but these guys look great. So let's go ahead and get to the posing part of the review and the comparison. Okay, so different dinosaur brands. Now, there's really three that come to mind when I'm talking dinosaurs. Now, the first one is definitely Mattel, the Jurassic Park / Jurassic World. I don't care what anybody says, it will always be known as Jurassic Park to me. But they are the first ones that come to mind. They are the most reasonable in price, and the ones, I don't want to say the ones that are doing the most, but definitely the ones that are the most friendly to a collector. Now, this is not my first Hammond collection that I had. I actually had the T-Rex, but I didn't think I was going to get into this line, so I sold it, and now at this exact moment I regret that because I kind of want that back. But I ended up getting rid of it because of one thing. Well, because I wanted to stick with 1/12 scale, and there was a 1/12 scale T-Rex that I saw, so I picked it up, which it's also Mattel, but this is a colossal T-Rex. This is the first one they did. Now, they just redid it for Jurassic World Rebirth, but yeah, so this is actually a 1/12 scale figure. And for comparison, G.I. Joe Classified, which he looks like he would be in Jurassic Park. So size comparison, and this one reminds me of the one that I had from the Lost World Jurassic Park that I absolutely loved, and all I would have him do is eat my G.I. Joes. And the one thing that's great about this is he can eat your G.I. Joes. You can pull them out of his stomach. It's great. I love them. But yeah, so Hammond collection by Mattel, they're doing a great job. I've been looking up all the different dinosaurs that they've been doing and everything, and I regret not getting in this line sooner. So I do highly recommend this line. It is worth your dime. It is worth your time. So definitely check out this line. But before they actually started doing the Hammond collection, they did the Amber collection. Now the Amber collection was 1/12 scale, which for size comparison, I believe is the same exact raptor is this one. I mean, technically, you can have these work together. It looks like a child, or I don't know the definition of a infant dinosaur. But yeah, it's like, you know, the child version. I mean, if you want to do a diorama with them, you can buy these, which I think these are getting pricey now. I mean, every now and then you can get lucky going to a comic book shop and see them for like 15 bucks, but I think these guys are starting to get close to the triple digit mark just because they're hard to find. And they didn't make a lot. They made a bunch of raptors, and then they made some flying reptiles, like pterodactyl, and I can't remember what else. I don't have any of those, but they did make them. I just have a whole bunch of the Raptors and everything for my Lizard Man army, which I'll post a picture in here. But yeah, these are great. I love them, and I'm definitely going to get into these, especially since I'm getting into more 112. Oh, not 12, 1/18 scale. But so to go with these, there is another. Well, there's more lines that do 1/12 scale, which another company that comes to mind, which they're pricey and they don't stand on their own like Mattel. I believe they're called Namu Studios, which they make a couple of crazy looking things. So a lot of their dinosaurs they copy off of Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, but they also do, which one thing that bugs me about them is they don't specify how big their dinosaurs are when in their descriptions. Like they'll say their size, but they won't say if they're a scale, which I'm American, I don't do good with measuring. But so these guys are 1/12 scale. A lot of their other stuff is 1/18 scale, so the same size as these. Like they have a T-Rex, and the T-Rex they did doesn't look like it's from Jurassic Park. It actually looks like it's remodeled from the T-Rex that was in King Kong, in the early 2000s King Kong. But that does look like that one, which that one I believe they said it was 17 inches long. So 17 inches is the same size as of this Stegosaurus. So 18 if you want to go to the tip. But yeah, so same length as that. So if you want that, because they make the T-Rex, they also made the, I forget what they called it, but it was the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World. I forget what they actually called it in their listing, but yeah, but they also make some crazy looking statues, which one of the ones that I'm kind of interested in getting, it looks like something you would see out of Monster Hunter. But so this is the second studio. The other studio, Creative Beast, now they make things in scale to this Stegosaurus, but it's pricey. So this Stegosaurus cost me about $45 including tax. This guy cost me $140. But this one has a little bit better articulation in the legs and everything. Well, it might be the same, but they're both really stiff. Now I can forgive this because I have a thing. If a figure costs more than $50, it should not have stiff joints. But this one, I still didn't heat it up. It's still really stiff. So I really don't want to move it. But honestly, I'm not really going to move it. It's pretty much going to stay in that pose. But one thing about this, he did come with a different set of horns, so they're a little straighter. So you can take them off, put them right back on. But so they have Triceratops like this, all different sizes. They're aiming to be the most scientifically accurate dinosaur line on the market, which they do a great job. And then they also have other lines coming out, which is I think it was Cyberzoic, which it's 1/18 scale people with the dinosaurs, and they have like armor on and everything. So think of like Ark Survival as a toy line, and that's pretty much what it is. So definitely look into it. It's really cool. But again, like, dinosaurs are great. And back to Mattel, another thing that people give Mattel a hard time about is them reclaiming the DC line, which they think they're going to ruin it since McFarlane is either giving it up, because it kind of seems like that's what he did. He's giving it up to Mattel, or they just bought it outright. I don't know the specifics of it, but they're getting it back. I have no doubt they're going to do good, especially if you look at like the Hammond collection and stuff like that. A lot of people are complaining, it's like, oh, well, they target towards kids. No, they don't. They target towards both. They have a line for kids, a line for adults. If you're telling me that the Hammond collection isn't targeted towards adults, just like their wrestling stuff, they don't have multiple price points in those wrestlers, which one is targeted more towards collectors, look at their advertisements. Look at the advertisement for Mattel, and you're telling me that these guys aren't targeting towards adults. Those kids look pretty old to me. But anyways, guys, and yes, all these dinosaur lines look great. I don't have an issue with any of them. Now, I know the Mattel rep that I talked to, she was really passionate about, well, I really hope anybody who works in the toy industry, along toys and everything, has a passion for what they're doing. I mean, if you don't have a passion for what you're doing and you work for a company like that, you're not really following the whole toy edict type vibe and everything. You're supposed to have fun. It's a toy company. Have fun. But yeah, so these are great lines to look at, especially if you're into dinosaurs, if this is your type of autism. But yeah, check them out. All these lines are great. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this Cyberzoic line is going to be like, even though the prices are out there, but still it's more a heavy collector focused line. So I guess I can somewhat excuse that price point. But yeah, I've met the team. The team was great. They're passionate about their products. I'm going to look more into the Hammond collection. I'm going to try to see if I can find some old ones. I'm not going to get any of the human figures. I just want to get the dinosaurs. But yeah, I highly recommend this line if you haven't got into it. They look really cool. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. Anyways, guys, life is tough. Enjoy the little things.
Figures lined up on the shelf. Jesse's breaking boxes by himself. He ain't gentle, nah, he ain't nice. Ripping open dreams just to slice the price. Hey, hey!